can't see. Now I'm all blurry. Do I look blurry to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Judy, I have to get glasses.
Yeah, I hate having to wear glasses. I mean, I have to wear glasses to read.
Yeah, me too.
Real small print, Yep.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you turn 50.
Yeah, it happened to me too.
Yeah.
I was with my son on Friday, and he got in the car and he said, "Are those glasses too small for your head?" I said, "Is that a passive-aggressive way to say you don't like my glasses?" He said, "Yep." So I said, "I bought them off the rack at CBS. It's the only size they had."
Yep.
Maybe my head's big.
No, I think they're fine.
Thank you.
They're not too big at all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I keep you around.
Thanks.
You're welcome. How was your weekend?
I feel like I'm sitting out here. But no, I'm good. It was good.
Yeah?
It was good. Yeah. I watched the Bengals game.
Yeah.
I watched the Bengals. Yes, I did. And of all the games that I could have watched in the past, I missed. Sorry.
Right.
Bad. And then I planned to watch this one. He gets hurt.
He did. He was going to set the rookie record for the most yards. And
yes, it's like 3,000 or 3,000 rushing or something like that.
Yeah, 3,000 passing.
Yeah.
I think he was leading the league, actually.
He was on pace to break the record.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, his record he was going to break. I don't know that one. Sorry, I should know that, but I don't.
The nice thing about, if there is a nice thing about him getting hurt, was it wasn't the offensive line's fault. It was a play. He'd already gotten rid of the ball.
Yeah.
He was about to be okay, and then he got hit.
See, you get hit from both sides. Yeah. And it was after he let go of the ball.
Yep.
So it's like, I was just
super unfortunate.
Yes, that hurt to see that.
He tweeted out, "I'll see you guys next year."
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he's definitely out.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, they said I guess we'll see him next year.
Yeah, we better.
Who's the next victim?
Yeah. Ryan Finley is the next victim up.
They're gonna play for him too.
Finley. Yep. Oh, Finley. Oh, I felt so bad for him.
Yeah.
Poor guy. One minute, everything's going great, and your quarterback is going great, and we're moving along, and the next thing you know, here he is like, okay, I guess I have to.
I gotta find a helmet.
Yep. And he was doing good. I mean, he got out there, and he was doing good, and then he got sacked, and well, we know where.
Welcome to the league. Yeah. Yep. And the Bengals were without their leading rusher, Joe Mixon, because he's still hurt. So
that's right.
Austin, what'd you think?
What do you think of him, Larson? I looked at the game real good. It was one thing that really made me mad was this. You did, Austin? When he got hurt, the guy said, we will show that because it's too critical. That ain't no excuse. You show him how he got hurt because it's probably somebody broke his leg intentionally.
I don't think it was intentional.
Yes, I do.
It was a clean hit.
Because there's no way that you can just cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit him. Both of them hit him.
Plus, you know what they playing? It's not just Washington. It's all Alabama. All them ones is from Alabama. All that front line. So it was just a while for them to get warmed up because they'd have more trouble out of them.
So you think they carried that over from college?
Yes, I do.
You think they hurt him on purpose?
About Washington playing this week. Too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they good. But the Bengals, they just the corner. The corner. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't putting no blame on nobody, but I'm just paying attention. Number 77 couldn't handle that right in. Number 77, brother, he couldn't hit. They got kept pushing down, going around, slamming bro. He couldn't do that. They should have changed him up, put somebody on their right side and get handle him.
They're really having struggles with the line.
And then they didn't show how he really got hurt. That's bad. And they can switch the fields up any way they want to now. You go to that. No, look there. The boy, Pittsburgh Steelers, when he broke Palmer's leg, they showed that.
Yeah.
And he got a fine too.
Remember when Joe Theismann got his leg broken?
It wasn't that bad. I mean, I saw it.
The hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hit. It was like, ow. But it wasn't like, it was a bone sticking out or anything.
No, that's what Dak Prescott had a few weeks ago.
Yes,
and they didn't
yes.
show that either.
Yeah. And then what's the quarterback for the Washington?
Alex Smith.
Yes.
Yeah.
They talked about his injury.
Yeah. Alex Smith almost lost his life over that.
Yes.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I watched a 60 for 60 about him, and I think he had 25 surgeries on that leg,
Yep.
something like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was out. They thought
Yeah.
he was never going to walk again.
Yep.
Let alone come back and be a quarterback.
Linda says, "Good afternoon, by the way. Way to go, Bucks." Yeah, I watched that game. Anybody watch the Ohio State Indiana game?
Oh man, I thought they was breaking down.
Yeah.
They was breaking down.
Yeah, they had a little tough time in the second half.
Field was smart. They measured their clock and they knew they had them. And just like last night, Oakland did not watch the clock. Because a minute, 51 seconds, they came back and beat the Raiders.
Yeah, different game.
Okay.
Indiana and Ohio State. Ohio State beat them 42-35. Indiana had a chance to tie the game or take the lead on the last drive, but they didn't do it. But my takeaway from that game was Indiana's for real.
Oh yeah.
It was a good game.
It sounds like a really close game.
It was. And Linda said Ohio State hangs on better than the Bengals. Yes, that's true. They do.
Yeah, it's
They
true.
needed to hang on to that one.
Yeah,
And that's probably going to be their toughest game. Michigan almost lost to Rutgers. They beat them in overtime. That was crazy. So I think Michigan's the only decent game coming up.
Was Ohio State's 4-0 record going to get them into the BCS?
If they continue to play their schedule as it's set up,
Yeah.
they would be able to qualify for the CFP, for the college football playoff. But if there are more games canceled and they don't have enough games in,
So Ohio is like on, Buckeyes or Bearcats. Bearcats can jump over the Buckeyes.
they could. The Bearcats are now 8-0.
They won yesterday too.
Yeah, they beat UCF 36-33 on Saturday.
Wow, bro.
Ritter,
Ritter.
yeah, he's a good player.
Oh, and what's this I hear about your Cowboys?
They won.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
What's this I hear about your Cowboys?
The Andy Dalton led Cowboys
Yeah.
won a game, and they're only a half game out of first place.
Wow.
A crazy year.
That is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Half game out.
And Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's 10-0. Is it 10?
10-0.
For the first time ever.
10-0. First time ever.
First time Mike
And-
Tomlin's ever won 10 games in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're looking good.
They do.
If they win Thanksgiving,
Gosh, that's
they can clinch.
Offensive Redskins.
They clinch.
Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh?
They clinch.
Yeah, they can clinch already. It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
And the only team that's close to them is the Chiefs.
Yep. The Chiefs are 9-1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs are awfully good. They had to hang on to beat the Raiders last night, though. But the Raiders beat them before.
Oh,
The Raiders gave the Chiefs their only loss, so that was a little bit of revenge.
No.
It was a good game.
There were like 200 points almost combined in the two games.
Yeah, there's more offense this year than I've seen in a long, long time. I like the offense. But yeah, Dallas is where is Dallas now?
Oh, we got a cheat sheet.
Yep. 3-7. They're 3-7. They're a half game out of first place.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible. Bengals get to play the Cowboys this year.
When did they play them?
I don't know, but I think they play them here.
Oh,
So that's
would be
nice.
good. That'd
Yeah.
be a good game.
Andy Dalton will be back playing in Paul Brown Stadium.
Yeah.
Did you hear
That'll be
when
good.
Brown was talking to the coaches last night? He was telling them like, if you keep talking real sort, I'm gonna put both of y'all out of the game.
The coaches.
Yeah, they was talking real, you do that just slur and stuff. They was talking all that like we got between them. Then he's gonna put this other guy and say, one more time, I'm gonna put both of y'all out.
I haven't seen two coaches thrown out of a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was letting know that he could do that. That coach last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It must have been a bad play. It was a bad play. That's what it was.
I don't know.
Who do the Bengals have next, Austin?
Let me see.
The Giants, New York Giants.
Yeah, they're playing the NFC East this year, so that's
Mhm.
good. They should. I really thought they were going to get their first win on the road in 3 years against Washington,
Bengals are the
and they had the lead.
They had the
When,
lead, and but Joe got hurt. Joe got hurt, and that ended that.
Yeah.
Because they were looking real good. Real good.
He was moving the ball very well.
Yeah, he was definite.
I heard a good story about Joe Burrow when they played Philadelphia. He took a nasty hit. I mean, just got laid out, and it was a clean hit. And he got up, and he said to the defense, "When I'm the GOAT, I'll get that call. When I'm the greatest of all time, that'll be a penalty on you guys." He said that to the Philadelphia defense. And I love that. The kid's got an attitude.
Oh, yeah.
He's tough.
Very tough.
I don't think the Bengals have announced what the injury is yet.
I don't think so.
I think they're waiting. Yeah, it's torn ACL for sure. But it looked to me like it was worse than that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
What else is going on? We're about to, I think Tuesday we get the first, tomorrow we get the first college football playoff rankings.
Oh, that's cool.
So it should be,
Who do you like?
I like the Buckeyes. I think it's going to be,
They play Illinois this weekend.
yep, that should be a win for them. I think
don't think so.
you think Illinois is going to beat Ohio State?
24-20.
24-20. Remember that one. Another prediction from Larry.
Another prediction from
Larry, your predictions have not been so good this year. But that's all right because you usually pick against my teams. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
So college football playoff, it's going to be Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and either Clemson or Texas A&M.
Clemson. I think
The
Clemson.
first rankings come out tomorrow. So it'd just be the first ranking. And what's that?
Alabama's gonna play Saturday.
Who do they play?
Alabama plays. I got it with me.
Let us know, Larry.
22 Auburn beat number 1 Alabama.
That's what they're gonna play. Auburn. They're gonna play Auburn.
Are you predicting Auburn over Alabama?
17-14.
17-14. Alabama scores a lot of points, Larry. I don't think you can hold them to 14. You might hold them to 44.
Yeah.
And Notre Dame get beat by North Carolina 21-7.
Now, you know what? I'm with you on that one. I do think Notre Dame is going to go down to North Carolina. I think that's going to happen. And that would be fine with me. But I'm a Mac Brown fan. He's the North Carolina coach. He won the national championship with Texas, so I like him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. So
Works for me.
we talked about baseball earlier because baseball is going to
Yes.
start on time.
Yes.
And that's happy news. So we just have to get through to the spring.
Well, you know what they say,
Yeah.
I love that shirt.
Let's see. Where there is hope, where there is baseball, there is hope.
It's fantastic.
I saw this shirt and I was like, I love it. And besides, it's got Red Sox colors.
I like that too.
Uh-huh.
So-
Go Sox.
So we're going to win the World Series in 2021.
That would be nice.
The Reds?
I wish the Reds would win the World
That would
Series.
be great.
Did they?
That would be wonderful.
You know, the Reds have been around for 150 years, and
They're
they
the oldest
Yeah.
Major League ball team.
never had a Cy Young winner until this year. I couldn't believe that.
I know.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Is Trevor Bauer sticking around, Larry? Is he going to be a Red next
Not
year?
sure.
I hope so because
hope
he's
so.
awfully good.
Yeah.
We had some great starting pitching this year.
Yeah.
We just didn't have anything to back it up.
Yeah,
couldn't
that's
hit.
true.
Almost
Yeah.
all their runs came on home runs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always want the Reds to win the World Series, and this is going to be the year.
I hope so.
2021. Yeah, that'd be good.
Baseball, anything can happen.
Yes. that's
Everybody's
true.
got a chance in baseball.
And it's a game of inches.
It is a game of
They
inches.
have to get the
Yes.
they have to get the right team at the
Is it
right
because
time.
they got less games?
What's that, Melvin?
Is that because they got less games?
Don't understand.
I said, is that because you think they'll win because they got less games? They ain't playing the 100-something games.
They'll play 162 next year.
Yeah.
Full schedule. Yep.
Full schedule. Everything going to be back the way it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And it should. Not the sports.
No, I think you're right. It should
What?
things should be a lot easier with the pandemic because we should have a vaccine next year.
Oh, don't
So-
get me started on that.
Yeah.
Do
All right.
not get me started on that.
Basketball game, they got Lasagna playing on Thanksgiving.
Gonzaga
Xavier
beat
plays
by
tomorrow night.
Kansas 92-75.
When was that, Larry?
That's gonna be on Thanksgiving.
All right.
They won't play until Thanksgiving.
Xavier plays Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Do they really?
Yeah,
That's-
all at the Simcox Center, like 300 people.
That's great. Great. I love college basketball. I'm excited for
The
that.
shootout is only about a month away.
Where are they playing that this year?
Fifth Third
Okay.
Arena,
Are they having fans?
I don't know.
not that I know of.
I don't either. It'd be weird to be in a basketball arena with no fans.
Yeah.
I was a Xavier fan too. I like them quite a bit.
Oh, Cincinnati wins that.
You kind of lose the home field advantage if you don't have any fans in your stadium, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole, mental,
I think
preparation and stuff.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
What do you say?
Cumberland?
Who was the guy for Xavier that got in trouble for dropping the shorts of
I don't remember.
Larkin Murphy.
I remember Steve Lyon got in trouble for dropping his trousers.
I remember that. That was
Yeah.
a long time. He's
Yes,
getting
it
the
was.
dust,
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
slid in the second and,
Yep.
and he's getting it all out of there and he just kind of fell down.
He realized he was in front of 35,000 people.
Yeah.
Yep.
They showed that on the bloopers
Yeah,
all the time. Yep.
I like that one.
He's like that he's known for.
So before baseball starts, we're going to have to come up with some sports to talk about. I think next week will be a lot easier because we'll have the college football playoff rankings first, and we can,
Oh, yeah.
complain about those all we want.
Notre Dame has to lose, Ohio State has to lose, and Alabama has to lose.
For what to happen?
What?
Are those your predictions?
Those are my three predictions of losing out of the playoffs.
Oh, gotcha. Who's going to make the playoffs then, Larry?
I think it's going to be Clemson, Florida, Cincinnati, and I don't know which other one.
I would love to see Cincinnati in the playoff.
That would be great.
Linda said on Thanksgiving she's looking forward to the Macy's parade, a little bit of normalcy. I like it.
Hmm.
Normalcy is a good thing.
Yeah.
This Thanksgiving is going to be weird, though.
Very strange. I
Yeah.
know.
I'm not even sure what I'm doing yet.
I was going to ask you, what are you doing?
I'm not sure. So I got, girlfriend, which is wonderful. And I think our family's coming over, but I'm not sure how many people that is.
Oh,
It
okay.
can't be a house full.
Yeah.
No.
It's too many.
Texas A&M.
I would love to see A&M in the playoff. They're awfully good this year. They're number 5 right now.
Right.
And I do think Notre Dame's going to go down to North Carolina.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Cincinnati's going to win.
Yeah, Cincinnati should win out. They had their toughest game on Saturday.
Temple, 61-7.
I would like that. That would be a good one. Alabama beat Kentucky 63-3.
Oh, no.
They beat them by
Kentucky
60.
will win against Alabama.
It's already happened. It
27.
happened on Saturday.
20.
Alabama beat them by 60 points, Larry.
No.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in college football.
No, anything can happen in baseball.
Yeah.
College
Anything
football,
about baseball.
unless you're Appalachian State and you go to the big house and beat Michigan.
Kentucky wins 20-17.
Linda said DeWine is watching. Keep the guests at a minimum. Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh,
But I haven't met her family yet.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of, want to be there
Yeah,
so I can meet her family.
that'll be cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to be there.
Good.
I hope it all works out. Should be fun. We're going to cook.
Oh, well, it's always fun.
I mean, did I say fun? I meant funny.
Oh,
Not fun.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She texted me today and said, I'm going to go to the grocery store tonight, start getting stuff. Do you want to go? And I said, well, you know what? I imagine we're going to have to go to the grocery store 5 or 6 times because we're going to forget stuff.
Yep.
So,
Make a list.
yep.
That's what I do. Make a list.
So I'm going to make cheesecake cupcakes.
Oh, cherry cheese cupcakes.
They're really, really good. It's the
Yeah.
only thing I can make that's really, really good.
My sister used to make those.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're awfully good.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So I'm looking forward to that. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Not much.
Hanging out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I didn't have any plans, but until yesterday, a couple from my church invited me.
Very nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really cool.
I thought so. I went to church yesterday, and then we always go to like Bible study afterward, and there was a couple there that said, "Hey, why don't you come, with us? You don't have any plans." And I was like, "Yay!"
That's really nice. What? So are they having church in the church building?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they have been since October 1st.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking about church this weekend. I miss church.
Yeah. And the place that I go, they had church in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
They just put a stage outside in the parking lot,
Yeah,
and everybody came and sat in their cars.
and then they started getting in chairs. And
Yes, and then after getting a while, then they started bringing lawn chairs and sitting in the lawn chairs, and watching the pastor in his sermon, and then people started bringing towels and their dogs.
really,
Yes.
I like that.
Uh-huh. And then they started cooking out.
While it was going on,
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's fun.
So it was so much fun. And we did that all summer and into the fall.
That's really neat.
And then October 1st, they opened back up the church and everybody goes in.
Do they distance in the church?
It's big enough to where they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Got to wear a mask.
No, you don't have to.
No.
No. I mean, if you want to, you can.
Yeah.
But I never do.
No.
No.
You're gutsy. You're a rebel.
That's me. I am a rebel.
Linda said she's going to make a pecan pie. That's my favorite pie
Really?
in the whole world ever. Yeah. And all other pies are like not even second place.
Wow.
They're like seventh,
Wow.
except pumpkin.
I love pumpkin pie.
Me too.
Love a good pumpkin pie.
My mom always used to make pecan pie and a pumpkin pie.
Yep.
Those are my two favorites.
I love pumpkin pie. I mean, I've just been in one of those things where I've been eating pumpkin pie since June. Don't know why. And it was hard finding it in June, but there's just something about it. It just tastes good, and I don't wait till Thanksgiving to have pumpkin pie.
I don't blame
We
you.
should not to.
That's something to celebrate. We've got
That's
pecan
right.
pie in the refrigerator in there, and it has to last till tomorrow. I can't have any till tomorrow, but it's hard. It's tempting
I bet.
because it looks really good.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Larry, what's your favorite pie?
actually, it's like I like pumpkin or cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Cheesecake's good.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, you got a favorite pie?
I think he's asleep.
We're missing Michael. Melvin, what's yours?
What's your pecan?
Pecan. That's a good one. What about you, Sean? Pecan? Yeah, me too. What's your favorite pie, Tony?
Who me though?
Yep.
Okay.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin. All right.
You like whipped cream on it? You like whipped cream on your pumpkin
Yes,
pie? Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. Just a little. Yeah.
Linda said pumpkin's good for you. Is that true?
Oh yes.
Really?
Yes, it's very good for you.
Really?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna get two.
It's very, very. It's one of the healthiest pies you can eat.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
I like that.
Oh yeah, I used to know all those things.
Good to know.
About yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
That's one of them I claim to fame.
Yep.
I have the same team as Ken Griffey Jr.
Get up here. Can you want to come tell that story?
Yeah.
Special guest.
I didn't play.
Okay. So you talking
I'll
about-
tell Chris's King Griffey Jr. story after
I'll try
this
to be
one.
humble.
Oh, okay.
you talking about-
Hi everybody, it's Sean,
You can take your mask off.
and
There you go.
my claim to fame is keeping the book for the Moeller Crusaders in 1986 with Ken Griffey Jr. being a junior at Moeller, and I think he hit like 10 or 15 home runs. And well, I was a big home run hitter, and the coaches asked me if I wanted to do batting practice at Mulesbury Park in Blue Ash, and I was so nervous about it that I was 10 minutes late for practice. And Griffey was awesome, man. Very humble guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
not many friends, but he knew exactly where he was going to be for the next 20 years.
Yeah, he did.
So
That's really cool. So you played at Muller.
I played 2 years, and I should have kept with it, but I didn't. I don't know.
What
I
position
was
did you play? Oh, you were.
I was first base freshman year. There were like 60 guys tried out at Muller for baseball, and I made it. And I started freshman year,
Wow.
Mhm.
and then we got a new coach sophomore year, and he wouldn't put me in because I couldn't hit the curveball, and so I was designated hitter. I played a little right field, but we were playing over at we played Elder at their home park, or where the hospital is, and I forget the name of
Mhm.
that field, but Elder had a guy named Pete Whitty, and he was a tall lefty with a real long left-handed arm, and I had asked my coach if I could play to start that day, and he said sure. And Woody came this looping curveball, and I just bailed out like Davey Concepcion.
Oh man.
And my whole team was laughing at me. And it was at that time that I realized that I could not hit a curveball, so I couldn't go any further.
Thank you, Sean. So
Oh, so you have a Ken Griffey?
I got 2
story?
Ken Griffey Jr. stories for you.
All right.
First one, I'll tell mine.
Okay.
So I covered the Texas Rangers for a radio network. And when he was playing for Seattle, he came to town. And
Oh,
I was in
yeah.
the locker room after the game,
Mhm.
and they had a big screen TV, and they were watching Sports Center, and a commercial came on. It was for Nike, and it
Mhm.
was Ken Griffey Jr.'s Nike commercial, where I think he's playing in New York, and someone hits a ball. He played center field.
Yep.
Someone hit a ball, a home run, and he runs out of the stadium and goes all the way across the country and catches it in California.
Yes, I
right?
remember that one. Yes.
And so
I
he's
remember.
watching it with me, and I said, "You're awfully fast," and he said, "You have no idea." So he was a very nice guy. Chris's story. This is a great story. Chris
Mhm.
played football at Elder.
Oh, he did.
Yep. And Ken Griffey Jr. played his junior year. He played football at Muller, and they were playing in the pit at Elder.
Mhm.
And Ken Griffey Jr. was running back a kickoff, and
Yeah.
Chris was the last man between him and the goal line. And Chris said, "I took the angle on him, and as soon as I took the angle, I realized he's a whole lot faster than I am. There's no way I'm going to catch him." And years later, Ken Griffey Jr. was doing an interview for Sports Illustrated, and they asked him what his favorite sports memory was.
Mhm.
And he said, "It's going to surprise you because it's not a baseball memory. It's a
Really?
football memory." And he told that story of scoring the touchdown in the pit
Mhm.
on the kickoff return.
Oh wow.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that is
Yep.
so cool.
Yeah.
I think Ken Griffey got arrested. He had like a Lamborghini, I think.
Mhm.
You know, and his deal was something like at the time. Now, I don't know if he got arrested or not, but he was driving from Walmart to the field. I think it's like 150 miles an hour on the highway.
Golly.
He got pulled over. I heard that. I'm not sure.
Yes, Melvin.
Hey, it's, well, Ken Griffey, that's where he got all his home runs in Seattle, didn't he?
Yep,
He played his best years in
he
Seattle.
did.
He got all his home runs in Seattle, then that's where he, before he started playing in Seattle, or maybe around the same time, that's where he acquired, that accidental prone, he's prone to accident. Cause of playing football. That's what it was.
He did have a lot of injuries. Yeah.
And that's what I figured it was, because he kept getting hurt. I kept wondering, how come that? So it was football that had him on that list.
The thing that irritates me about Ken Griffey Jr. is not him at all. When he was eligible for the Hall of Fame,
Mhm.
the writers vote for the Hall of Fame, sportscasters.
Right. Right.
He was on everybody's ballot except for one. One person left him off the ballot. He would have been the first. What do they call that when you get all the votes?
First time. Yeah.
Unanimous. Thank you,
you.
Sean. Yes.
Yeah.
He would have been the
Unanimous.
first
You're-
unanimous enrollee into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I was at Dawson the other day, moving around pictures of my own. All of a sudden, I saw the stadium for baseball park from Griffin, like 87 or 88.
Yeah. Chris and I, we were comparing baseball cards one day, and we both have
You like
the.
the baseball cards.
you did?
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both
Uh-huh.
still have the Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck rookie card.
Yes, that's the one I've got.
Yeah.
Upper Deck.
Yeah.
Now there were tops and there were other ones.
Yep.
But the Upper Deck, for some reason, was the number one.
When they came out in '89, they were the best.
Oh yeah, they were very colorful.
Yep.
Very flashy. You know, and it had the little hologram thing
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
I'm collecting the 75 tops.
I remember.
Yeah.
I live in Montgomery. I drive over to the west side, Mike's Ideal
Uh-huh.
Baseball Card Shop, and I've got 16 teams now. I had 24 back in 75, but that's a beautiful set.
That's awesome.
It is. It's a great year.
Remember that the color?
Yeah.
When I was collecting, there was Donruss, Fleer, Upper Deck, tops.
Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman.
Bowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was still the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tops. It's still, you know.
What's up, Boston?
Who idea was it to get him over to the Reds?
Oh, he wanted to play for his hometown.
Family.
His father?
I'm sure his dad had a lot to do with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Griffey wanted to come back and play for the hometown team. Yeah, he did. That's why he came back. That's why he came to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he and his dad are the only father and son to hit home runs in the same inning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
that's
I
pretty
remember
cool.
that. It was in Seattle.
Senior was at a baseball game or a bowler, and I hit a game like the next night or something. All day playing for the Yankees and sat behind home plate. And not to get, I was so anxious.
Yeah.
The time I was so afraid to make a mistake, and I think it was more harmful than hurtful for me
Really?
because I gave up baseball in sophomore year. So, man. We played West High in the regionals, and a guy named Jerry Shane was playing first base, and he was so intense, man. And they beat us. You know, I think there were like, I don't know, brag or anything, there were like 7 or 8 guys on that varsity team that year that got scholarships for baseball.
Wow.
And, but we couldn't win state.
Must have had a good team.
Mm-hmm.
What I remember.
Well,
Did you
did
like- what's that?
well, I'm sorry.
Did
Go
you play high
ahead.
school baseball?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
no, didn't. You know, but
No.
yeah. Oh, did I ever tell you about the time when I went to Chicago,
To
the Wrigley Field?
you did tell me the Wrigley Field story. We
Okay,
talked
good.
about the Big Ten outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hoot. I remember that very well.
Cleveland Avenue.
Yeah, Waveland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Brownies.
Yes.
That's what
Uh-huh.
part of it.
What stadium would be next on your list?
Oh, let's see. Well, I've been to Fenway. That's ranked number 1.
Yep.
You know, and I've been to Sky Dome.
Oh my God.
And that was back when they called it the Sky Dome. I still call it the Sky Dome. I think they call it Rogers Center or something.
I don't know
silly
what it is
like
now.
that. I don't
Silly, something silly.
It's silly like that, you know. So, all right, a Sky Dome, definitely. And then I went to Wrigley Field. And after that, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Camden Yards.
Camden Yards. Got to see Cal Ripken play. That was good. That was before, no, we got to see him after he broke the record. And so that was cool.
You went to the Jake.
Yep, definitely. The house that Ruth built.
Yeah, that's right.
We
Yep.
went there.
Oh my
Yep.
You know.
God.
Yeah, that was the original Yankee Stadium, the house that Ruth built.
I got so many baseball stories. I'm just so clustered about it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I would I'd like to go out west.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Giants. I would take a kayak out and sit in McCovey Cove and wait for a ball. I'm just kidding. I would drown myself in a kayak.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But it's a neat looking park.
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
remember the 82 Brewers?
Yes,
Molitor, Morey, Allen, Cooper, Oakley, Thomas.
I remember that.
They Harvey's Wallbangers.
Yeah.
They acquired Raleigh Fingers at the end of the season.
Oh, Raleigh
Well, they didn't have Raleigh
Fingers.
Fingers, but they acquired Don Sutton towards the end of the year. And the Orioles and the Brewers were back and forth in the first place. And my idol growing up was Cecil Cooper. He imitated Rod Carew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was so obsessed with that team because they were blue and yellow, and I wanted to get it more. And I wanted them to win the World Series so bad. The Reds are terrible that year, so I liked the Cardinals, and then the Brewers and the American League. Anyway, me and my friend took a drive up to County Stadium, the old County Stadium.
Oh wow,
In
yeah.
the middle of it's like Ronald Reagan Highway in Montgomery. It was just like, yeah, it was awesome. It's so surreal, man. Me and my buddy drove up there. We camped out of the Yogi there campground, and I think they were playing the Tigers. And Sparky Anderson, I think, was the coach. And home team was on the third base line. And in the outfield, they had this giant amplifier, this giant speaker, and they would play John Cougar. But it was unbelievable. I remember 40, 50 runs scored in 2 games that I went to.
Holy cow, that's fun.
County Stadium, and they had a great year.
Linda said, "This is kind of a sport. The 2020 National Dog Show is on directly after the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Ooh.
That's a sport.
Yeah.
If chess is a sport and golf is a sport,
Mhm.
that's a sport.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking for a dog.
Really?
Yeah, I would like to have a dog. Somewhere there's a dog looking for me.
You know, dogs choose their owners,
Just
right?
gotta find me. What's that?
Dogs choose their owners.
They do. Yeah,
Mhm.
just gotta find the right dog. Here's my favorite baseball memory.
Okay.
In I can't remember the year, 2006, no, 2008. Last was the last game of the season?
I don't know.
Maybe the last game of the season. The Reds had a chance to clinch the playoffs.
Yes. I
And
remember
so
that.
my son and I went down to the stadium and went to the box office, and I just said, "Give us the best tickets that you have." And the lady
Mhm.
said, "I don't really have much. Hang on a minute. Up, you have great timing. I just got these 2 tickets back." So we sat one row behind the Reds dugout on the first base side,
Yay.
and
Riverfront?
at Riverfront, and that's when in the 9th inning, Jay Bruce hit the walk-off home run to win the pennant.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
Great
Great American, thank you. 2010. So Harrison was 9. Yeah,
Okay.
and so we were, from here to Michael
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to Jay Bruce when he hit the home run, and I got the whole thing on my phone.
Oh, that's great.
I told Harrison, I said he's going to come up here and just swing as hard as he can at the first
Yes.
pitch, and that's what he
Uh-huh.
did,
Oh,
and he hit
yes.
it out of the park.
Yeah, there's nothing like being in a park and having, all that excitement and the energy and, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for something great to happen.
It was a blast, and we got to see Aroldis Chapman throw 102 miles an hour.
Yep.
And that's scary when you're that close to the field. It's frightening.
Yes.
Yeah, I know he hit 104. I don't know if he hit
Mhm.
106,
Yeah, that is kind of scary.
but he could throw that ball hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wow.
90 Reds.
Yeah.
One of the best teams ever.
Yeah. One of the best. Yeah.
Yep.
I went to Pittsburgh to see him play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it was game 2, and we had won game 1 and won game 2. The old, what do they call that? Pittsburgh Stadium? The old baseball stadium in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I forget.
What was it before it was
Three Rivers.
PNC? Yeah, Three Rivers. Thank
Three
you.
Rivers,
Yeah,
yes.
And, man, that was Bonds was on that team. Who was the guy that played right field? Bonilla, Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla and Barry Bonds. Those 2 could hit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Billy Bates.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Bill Bates was he was also a Dallas Cowboy. Different Bill Bates.
Yeah, back in the 70s.
Yeah, he was a fun player to watch.
Charlie Waters.
Yep.
Waters.
Yep.
I got a lot of Redskins and Cowboys stories. The best being is my friend from grade school, Greg Henry. His dad was best friend. They joke with Rutgers Hallmark.
Oh wow.
Oh, and then when my dad died in '79, Roger Staubach for self, my dad, he
Yep.
wrote him a letter. He said, prayers go out to you and your family. Anything you want, let me know. And like 50 years later, I'm like, well, yeah, give me a signed jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, Roger Staubach did. He went to Purcell Marion High School, which is right down the street from where I live. When my dad, who's that?
Well, go ahead. I'll read now.
My dad came to town one time, and I took him by to Purcell Marion and said, "That's where Roger Staubach went to school." I met Roger one time in Dallas. He owns a real estate company now,
Oh, okay.
so we did some work with him. Nice guy.
I met Barry Larkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet Barry Larkin?
In Kenwood Mall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Real cool guy. Very
Yeah.
cool guy. Very, very.
He seems like a really
very
nice
gentleman. Very nice. Very mannerly.
guy. Mm-hmm.
You know, I saw him there, and so so I hurried up and went into the store next door and bought a baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have any baseballs, so I couldn't buy one. Wanted to, but didn't have. So I said, well, okay, well, just give me a piece of paper, you know. So she gives me a piece of paper and a pen, and I run next door where he's in a men's clothing store,
Mm-hmm.
and I went up to him and I said, of course, you know, he always say, you know, you're Barry Larkin, and you know, and they're like, yes, but he was real cool though, you know. I was like, you're Barry Larkin, and he goes, yes, I am, you know, and I said, my nephew's a huge fan. Could you please sign, you know, this from my nephew? And he's like, oh, sure, no problem. So he asked me his name. His name's Jason.
Did you say Judy?
No, I said his name's Jason, you know, but I'm getting to that part
Okay.
though. You know, so he writes it to Jason, you know, all this stuff. And he handed it to me. I said, oh, thanks a lot. And then he says to me, he goes, now, would you like one too?
Oh, wow.
Would you like an autograph too? And I was like, oh, yeah.
That's awfully nice.
Yeah. So I was all focused about getting it for my nephew. And he's like, would you like one too? And I'm like, yes, that would be nice.
That's
Thank
very
you.
cool.
So we got another piece of paper and he wrote down on there. Yeah, that was nice.
I only had two people that I met that scared me. Randy Johnson was one.
You actually got to meet him?
Yeah. I interviewed him after a game, and he was surly, to say the least.
Wow.
Yeah, he's an intimidating dude. 6'10".
Yeah.
Yeah, just mean.
Mean.
The other one was Will Clark. Do you remember Will Clark?
Yes, Will the Thrill.
Yeah.
I remember
I
Will Clark.
loved
the
Will
Thrill.
Clark. Loved him when he played for the Rangers, and they had Juan Gonzalez on the team, and Juan Gonzalez was tanking. He wasn't really putting out much effort, and I asked Will Clark in the locker room. I said, "Do you get the feeling that there are some people on this team who may not be giving 100% to the team?" And he said, "There is no way I'm ever going to answer that question. You got it?" And I said, "I got it." Yep.
So you were a scout?
I was a stringer for USA Radio Network, so I went to the games and then got tape in the locker room afterwards. And yeah, so I would go home after games and we would watch ESPN, my roommates and I, to see if you could see my hand with a microphone, you know, in front of somebody's face.
That's my hand. It was my hand.
Furman's.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
That Norwood Furman?
yeah.
And I think it was the day of the fireworks. And, you know, me and my friend David met up and we hit Furman. Remember they had all the football helmets?
Mm-hmm.
And we walked in and there's Pete Rose with these three anonymous people. You know, and I'm trying to be judgmental and non-judgmentally thinking here, but before we ordered our food, then I had this little cutout picture of my dad from herself from the yearbook. It's the only paper I had on me, and I went up to the table and I said, and Pete was eating, and I go, hey, Pete. I said, can I get your autograph? And he signed it.
He signed the back of your dad's picture?
Yeah.
That's great. I like that.
Johnny Bench's autograph at the Moore's baseball card show.
Yep.
And I didn't even to pay for the autograph. So I'm waiting for 2 hours out in the line out on my grade school out Saints outside. And I get up there and I give him this ball and it's like Johnny. And all of a sudden, whoever was watching it over goes, hey, you don't have a pass, do you? And I'm like, we need one. Yeah. So I got this a sign out here from John. It just says Johnny.
That's awesome. It just has his first name on it.
Yeah, he was so neat too with the writing.
That's pretty amazing, Johnny.
Yeah.
Baseball sign Johnny by Johnny Bench. Linda said she met Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in San Antonio in a hotel lobby. He was even taller than she thought, and he was super sweet. And she met Smoking Joe Frazier
Oh.
at Ray Combs' old comedy club on her birthday in the mid-'90s. That's cool. Joe Frazier would intimidate me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did I meet that reminded me of Joe Frazier? Remember Mean Joe Green?
Yes.
I met him one time. We were at a golf tournament in Dallas, and I was in the little trailer that one of the TV networks had,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in there, and I had a Coke, and I said, "Hey, Mean Joe, you want my Coke?" And he said, "No, you want my shirt." Yeah. Yep.
That's funny. You know. Oh, I just remembered that I met Don Larson.
Yeah. The only guy to ever throw a perfect game in the World Series.
Yes, that's right.
Where'd you meet Don?
Cooperstown.
Oh, wow. How many
Yeah.
times have you been there?
Oh, a couple times. Just a couple times.
Yeah, I think I met at a convention somewhere downtown, maybe at the convention center was Muhammad Ali.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was 10 feet Muhammad Ali.
That's about the best you can do. Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. My memory's not foggy, but I think it was like a Big Brothers convention.
Uh-huh.
Like that. But you know, it was,
That'd be really cool to meet Muhammad Ali.
and Joe Torre. I think Joe Torre would be so cool to meet.
Yeah.
Seems like a classy guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael.
Muhammad Ali, we went to his birthday party, but he got a brother that just like him. You talking to the right one. That I seen his brother. I met his brother in person. Muhammad Ali had a brother who was just like him. Tall like him, thick like him. That's Muhammad Ali's brother. He got a brother just like him.
Wow. You went to a birthday party?
They had him down at they had him at the I think it was Hilton Hotel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, back then they had a birthday. It was selling a birthday for a party for Muhammad Ali. They had a big gathering party. There.
Wow.
My cousin is we went down there. But he got a brother look just like him. He got a mustache and Muhammad Ali, he don't have nothing.
Yep.
He got a brother look just like him.
That's
Muhammad
wild.
Ali
He's
dead.
still alive.
Muhammad Ali dead.
No, he
He
passed.
dead. He passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's about the best you can meet, I think.
But he got a brother just like him.
Linda said her daughter waited on Bob Huggins. Oh, waited on Bob Huggins, like as a waitress,
Oh.
and said, "My mom loves you," so he signed a dessert plate, and it's hanging in her dining room. I love it. I had somebody give me tickets to a Bearcats game one time right behind the bench
Mm-hmm.
when Bob Huggins was coaching, and he was frightening. How the way he got onto those kids, it was a little scary.
Wow.
He was a good coach, though.
Oh yes, very good coach.
I remember I had one of the greatest memories, like it's not like Major League Baseball, it's like college baseball. Went to Clearwater in 2006
Uh-huh.
for I think it's the Big East Conference baseball tournament. And I was there for like most of the games and everything, except for some games that was raining and everything.
Mhm.
And I was declared their biggest fan of their tournament. And I was on television on ESPN.
You're kidding.
On one Saturday in 2006.
Larry, that's amazing. Did they interview you?
Yes, they did.
Really?
I'll be back.
All right, Sean. Larry, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You were the biggest fan of the Big East baseball tournament.
Yeah, I was dancing there too.
Yeah?
And they all loved it.
That's really cool. I'd like to see that. Do you have that?
I did not know that's on the archives.
Yep. That's pretty
Mhm.
neat. I like that one.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
It was May of 2006. It was Saturday before Memorial Day.
That's a great story. I like it. You know what?
What?
I think I'm about done.
Time is
Oh.
over with, Bill.
Well, not quite.
No. What are we going to talk about next time?
Well, I just remembered.
Yeah?
I didn't tell you about my experience at Camden Yards
Okay.
with Cal Ripken.
Okay. What happened?
Well, of course, that was the year that he was, going to break,
You
Lou
right.
Gehrig's record.
Oh, you had tickets for that game, didn't you?
Yes.
And something happened.
Yeah, 9/11.
That's what happened. Yeah, 9/11.
That's what happened.
Yep.
I had tickets for the game
Yep.
for him to break. We had tickets to fly in there, and tickets to stay, and we had tickets to the game, and we're good seats too. And yeah, that happened. But no, this was later in the year,
Mhm.
and we actually still went. Well, not then, but so we had really good. Well, I didn't have great seats, but they were okay.
Mhm.
And I wanted. Cal Ripken was at the on deck circle.
Uh-huh.
He gets out there and he's on the on deck circle, and he's so I I'm very determined that I wanted to get a good picture of him. So I go my friend Rick, he was the lookout, and he distracted
He
the
was the
person.
lookout.
He was the lookout.
Oh, man.
Rick's always the
All right,
lookout.
let me stop you. Any story that involves a lookout, I'm interested in. You got my attention.
Well, like these are the really good seats. I mean, you know how old stadium used to be blue seats,
Mhm.
were the really good ones. Well, these are all the same color at Camden Yards, but they have a guard there, so you cannot just
Right.
go down
To
there
field level.
to
Yeah.
field level. And I asked my friend Rick if he would distract the guard so I could get past and go down there, and I did. So I get down there, and I'm right there. He's like right there. You could, and so I'm standing there, and I'm looking and trying to get a good shot. Well, the guys are sitting there. These two guys were sitting there, and he looks over and he goes, you wanna sit here? And I'm like, yeah, I want to sit here, And he goes, okay. He goes, well, I'm gonna go get myself a beer, so you sit here,
Oh my goodness.
and because told him, who I wanted. I'd like Cal Ripken. He's, oh, okay. And so they're yelling his name. These guys are yelling his name,
Mhm.
so Cal would look my way.
Yep.
So I could
So you
take
can
his
take a
picture.
picture. Yep.
Yes. So these guys were like yelling and yelling and yelling. Finally, he turns around to get the bat on his shoulder, and he turns around, click. I got it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is so cool.
You got to show me that picture.
I wish I could find it.
Oh no.
It's somewhere. Well, I got like 30,000 photos, so but not all baseball, just a lot of different things. But that was just so cool that those guys,
That's really nice.
said that,
Yep.
So I instead of just standing there and blocking everybody's view, and sure enough, there'd be somebody coming down saying, you got to get out of here,
Yeah, exactly.
So I just sat there, until the guy came back, and I was like, thanks, it was really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after the game, we wanted, our picture taken. Rick and I had a picture taken, but we wanted like Camden
Yeah,
Yards or
yeah.
something in the background. So we had just some stranger take our picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a crapshoot.
Yes, it is.
It's always
Yeah.
a crapshoot. It's
Yep,
like
that's
whether
true.
you get a good person or not. And,
How would it come out?
Well, the background was in focus.
Okay.
We
Okay.
weren't.
You and Rick are not.
No, we're not in
All
focus. Well, the background in focus, and we're not. So it's like, never ask a drunk person to take your picture.
To take your picture. Yeah, I
Learn
got
that one.
you. Linda said it's always fun to watch you and Judy. So thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Linda, very
Thanks,
much.
Linda.
Thanks for being here.
Um,
Thank you guys for being here too.
Yeah,
We lost Sean and Tony. That's all right.
that's okay.
We'll do it again next week.
Yes, it's always fun.
Yeah. Had a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
See ya. Well, that went well.